Okay, here we are off on our 120k canoe adventure. About 4 rivers and 20 some lakes make together, and so we'll end up right back here when we're done. So good forecast ahead. Supposed to be warm and sunny, above normal for September. So looking for a really good trip. We made it across Wallace Lake, about 5 kilometers. We're going to do a 1 mile portage into Side Rock Lake, and from there we'll paddle across to the Winnipego River, which is more like a creek at that point. Well, so far the trail is really nice. On the drive in today we saw a nice wolf on the side of the road. Don't get to see wolves very often, so that was kind of cool. Well, we're reaching the end of the Side Rock Lake. Should be hitting the entrance to the Winnipego River here shortly. We are entering the Winnipego River. I wouldn't really call it a river, it's more of a creek, maybe a swamp. But here we go, hoping we have enough water to get through here. Am I still in the creek? Well, it looks like we hit our first portage on the creek here. We'll have to get on the rock and lift it over.
Yeah, because here we got. Oh, are we on?
Yeah, there's a rock right there.
Yeah. Now I can probably slide this. It'll slide over because of the weight.
Okay. I think we're almost through.
Alright.
That's one more rock garden down.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more there are.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
I don't use these rock here.
Find the outlet for the Winnipego from this little lake. We're thinking it's probably in this far corner here on the right side. I guess that would be the south side. Oh, there's a trail, right?
Yeah.
That's a portage trail. Look at that. See a portage trail anywhere? This portage trail has got a few fallen logs on it because of the fire that's been here. Not too bad though. Nice view of the falls here. So we're just walking back along the falls on our trip back to get the canoe. The beavers have created a problem for us, but we'll manage to solve it, I think. But they work hard. We're nearing the end of our struggle on the Winnipego River here. Just one last dam and fall together. So yeah, beavers are hard at work here. I'm not sure if they're making life easier or harder for us. There's always deeper water after a beaver dam, so that part's good. So yeah, enjoying it.
Oh, here, is this a portage?
Oh, maybe this is a portage. Or they weren't all marked. Could be too. Coming in. One more portage. Oh, I keep thinking this will be the last one, but apparently there's always one more portage before we get to the lake. See any potential portage trails?
No.
Yeah, I think so too, right?
Yeah.
Should we just back up and go right here?
Yeah.
Go right there?
Yeah.
Well, we're thinking that's the last portage before we hit the lake. Now, we've said that 5 or 6 times already, but pretty sure this is it. Entering the Woodland Caribou Park, leaving the Atikaki Park, and they have a nice sign for us welcoming us here. And if we want to get a permit, we need to contact the Minister of Natural Resources. So we're going to do that. Except we don't have cell service. But as soon as we have cell service. So here's the portage trail to the second lake after Winnipego. It's not really that well marked, neither is it cleared after the fire. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough slog. I'm not sure how I'm going to get the canoe through here, but it should be fun. We're on our trip back now to get the canoe. So there are a few stone cairns that help. Occasionally you might see a piece of tape on a tree, but yeah, just got to try to keep looking, and eventually you'll find it. Is this the trail? Mm-hmm. You can see a nice pink marker here somebody has put out to help you navigate. As you can see, someone has done some trail clearing here. There's a tree cut off here, so that's good. Nice. Wish they would have cut a few more, but we'll take what we can get. Here's a nice bright marker. These are always fun to get under with the canoe. It's about 8:30. We're on our way. Got packed up, had a good night's sleep other than the cup of coffee I dumped in my tent. All went well. Had a great sleep. Shane slept well. Had breakfast and we're off. second portage of the day. Just a short little skip to the next lake. Little stream coming in again from one lake to another. Pretty, eh? Yeah. Stay all the time. Rock? Yeah. Coming into our third portage for the day. Just a little skip over to the next lake. Looks like we're in the burned out area again, so probably crawling over logs, falling down logs. See any likely spot? So this is just a 400-meter crossing of the lake here, and then we do another short portage, maybe 200 meters, and then there's quite a long stretch without portages after that. It's kind of a nice shot. There's canoe sitting here in the edge of the water.
Yeah.
Well, we got a little off track in the maze of islands here, but I think we're back on track. It's hard to keep everything straight, but with the map and a bit of GPS, I think we're good to go. We're at our next portage. I think it's number 4. It was a bit of a challenge finding it, but we got it. Nothing's marked very well out here, but we do see a pile of rocks up top there, which would tend to be a marker. So this looks like it should be it. Well, this portage has been a bit easier to follow, even though it's part of the forest fire area. So that's good. I think the toughest portage I've ever done was the one that I did last night just before we set up camp. That was a hard portage. But this one has been pretty good. And it's pretty easy to follow. Well, I suppose you wouldn't get this view if we wouldn't have had the fire. Wouldn't be able to see the lakes. It's quite pretty here, actually.
There you go. You can walk down. We're going down this way.
Okay. Tell me I could do this into a dead end.
I don't think so. I think it's supposed to go.
Yeah, it does feel very narrow.
Yeah, no, I see it's looking for it.
Okay. Just a tiny passage, eh? And now we're supposed to head basically straight across into another narrow street. I wonder if we're just on the edge of the fire thing here.
Must be.
Well, this is our next portage. Had a little trouble finding it, but there's the big marker on the tree. This portage will take us into the Haggart River system. Well, just finished another portage, hopefully the last one that's through the fire burn. We're on the Haggart River now, so the other portages we have today, well, there's a couple, but they're just around rapids, which are usually pretty good. So yeah, beautiful day. Portaging the first set of falls on the Haggart River. Pretty set of falls. First wipeout.
You got that on film.
I did. Went up to our second set of rapids or falls here on the Haggart River. Well, we're trying to find a petroform that's supposed to be in this area, but no luck so far. We saw it in one of the guidebooks that Hap Wilson wrote, and he marked a petroform here, but we have not been able to find anything. Now it's a pretty scenic portage trail, up and over. Should be fun. There's no water on the rock. Can you tell me where to go, Shane? There's a bit of rock.
Let's go left in here. Well, you know what? We're going to have to go around the other.
Okay. Well, I think the portage is on the right. I just want to take a look at it, see maybe we can just go through it. I don't know what this is. Boy, this is pretty in here, isn't it? How's it look?
It's looking like it's a bit of a drop at the end.
Okay. Yeah, this is the iffy part, right? This is the sketchy part, right? Well, coming up to the last rapid on the Haggart River. Well, it's Monday morning, heading out. Today, there'll probably be maybe only one or two portages towards the end of the day when we're on the Gammon River. Nice day again. Wind's actually blowing in our favor, which is amazing. Had a good night. Beautiful campsite on a little island. And all is well with the world. Okay, well, we hit the 5K mark today, and that means we've done a total of 50 in we're on our third day. So we're hoping to make it to about the 70 mark today. So fishing lodge is coming up ahead here to fly in. Nice cabin, eh? Doesn't it look cute? That's the one I'd want to stay at right there.
Yeah.
We're stopping for our coffee break. It's about 10 o'clock and we've done about 10 kilometers. So we stop to check the GPS once in a while. I'm not sure I'd want to be out here with just a map, personally. I think I would have got lost quite a few times, even with just a map, but GPS definitely makes it easier. But maybe you're a better map follower than I am. Here we are back at Manitoba. Sign welcoming us to Atikaki. I don't really know if that's how you say it, but that's how you would pronounce it according to the letters. Nice sign. We were debating whether Manitoba would have put up a sign, but boy, theirs is actually almost nicer than the Ontario sign. Hey, don't you think it's nicer?
I'm guessing this is just the back side of the Ontario side. If you look on the other side, there's going to be a nice sign for the Ontario government.
You're probably right.
Here we go. Oh yeah, yeah.
You figure out, yeah, it is Ontario sign, right?
Yeah, sure
yeah.
They just put on the back for us.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be reaching the first set of falls that we hit on the Gammon River here shortly, in the next kilometer or so, I think it is. This is the first set of rapids on the Gammon that we're crossing. We're just going to stop here for lunch. Nice, beautiful spot. Great campsite here. We're not stopping here. We'll try to make it a little further, but wow, what a gorgeous campsite. Nice flat area. Just set up a few tents. You could set up 4 or 5 tents here probably. And the rapids would be nice to play in too. You can nicely float down them or whatever as well. So, yeah. Portage around the falls. Beautiful spot. I know, eh? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here is big boulder.
Very nice portage trail around this little rapid. This rapid could actually easily be run as well. Didn't really want to do it with my Kevlar canoe, but yeah, it would be easy to it would be runnable. Other than this little puddle where I might get my feet wet. A little creek here running in. Let's put my camera away. The last set of falls on the Gammon before we hit Aikens Lake. Nice drop here. See how they look. Nice pothole there. Not bad, eh? Not bad. This is Waterfalls by our campsite for tonight. It's a beautiful campsite. Great place. Really beautiful. A great place to set up our tents over here. Nice flat green grassy spot. It's a little windy right now, so we're just kind of waiting for the wind to calm down a bit. But yeah, could pass for a nicer campsite. Portage trail. So much nicer than where we had all the fires. The water is much clearer and just beautiful scenery along here. I kind of like this. I wouldn't take it. I might take it back now. Well, one way I would just do Well, it's Tuesday morning. Beautiful campsite last night at the falls. We have canoed 73 kilometers so far. We hope to do another 25 today. Got one big long portage ahead of us. About a mile and a half, I think, or 2 kilometers, something like that. Supposed to get warm today, up in the 28 maybe, so I might have to go for a swim. But it's a beautiful morning. Well, should be coming out on Aikens Lake here very shortly. Looks like it's starting to open up. You can see a bit more waves up ahead. Well, we've reached Aikens Lake. So I think we'll head for that island there.
Yeah, well, that's what we want to do.
Yeah. Stop here for a second and see where exactly we need to go in this bay here to find our portage trail. Oh, yeah. We're still making our way over Aikens Lake. Managed to tuck in behind a few islands to get a bit of a break from the wind, and kind of doing the last stretch now. Now we're going to skirt along this island here, get a bit of a break from the wind. I think we have one more crossing, open crossing to do before we hit the portage trail. The portage trail from Aikens Lake, looking really nice at this point. Better than any trail we've had. Now we're walking up on the granite here, which is really good for portaging along. This has been the nicest portage trail we've had on this journey. Howdy ho, neighbor. What are you doing wandering around in the middle of the bush here? Must have got lost. Across a little stream here. Geez, it's a long portage, but it's a nice one. Thought it was at the end when we hit the swamp there. I thought that was a lake, but no, a lot further than that. But beautiful out here. Well, I see the lake. I thought when I got to the swamp, oh, is that the lake?
Yeah, me too.
No, not a chance.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Both ends of these portages have a campsite. The other end at Aikens is definitely a nicer campsite, bigger. Nice sandy beach there. Here it's a bit of a swamp, but okay, we finished a nice long portage into Costa Lake. Now we're gonna motor across this. So I guess first we'll get to the set of falls, and then we're gonna take the bypass portage into the Leaf River. Well, at least you can say you get an all-around workout on this journey. Not just your legs, your arms, your back, everything gets worked out. Not too far. This is what you call a thick river, thick water. Yeah. Is there water by the rock there?
Water by those rocks there.
Okay, we'll shoot out to the rock.
Whoever came here was a moose.
Hang on a sec. Okay, go.
Almost through.
Yeah, almost there. Oh yeah, we got her. Oh yeah, open water. Running through, which is not very much. Looks almost like the Beavers tried to plug this up.
No, that's what this looks like.
length or something like that. So we'll figure that's a better option than 10 kilometers of creek. Now we're thinking this is a portage, but we're not sure. So this is the portage, I-pass portage. It's actually pretty good shape. This one marked pretty good. So this is the other end of the little pond. Bit of a steep exit. Very nice trail here so far. Gotta love the Canadian Shield. Makes for some really nice trails on the rock. Well, we were going to do this canoe trip in, well, originally I said 7 days, but then I did a little more figuring and I said, well, I kept saying 7 days, but I kind of figured we'd do it in 6. But right now we're on pace to have it done in 5. So averaging about 25k a day, but it's the portaging that so many portages really slows you down. Looks like made it to the Leaf River, or creek, Leaf River I think it's called. Hello?
Hello. You found it.
Yeah, it's good. Well, pretty good trail, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's what the Leaf River end of the portage looks like. Oh, we're on the Broadleaf River now. Got about 7 kilometers to go to our campsite on Broadleaf Lake.
Try to push?
You know what? I'm gonna go stand here. I got wet feet anyway.
Okay.
I think I can. There we go. That turned out to be a bad idea. This little rapids ended up being much longer than I thought they were. I think it was just a short drop. Thought we could just quickly carry our canoe through the rocks, but no way. Gotta take the portage trail. So that's what we're doing. Broadleaf River portage. Water is very low. I don't know, somehow I was a little under the assumption with all the rain we had this year there'd be a bit more water in here, but I guess September is just a little too late to be out here. But this means carrying the boat. Gotta say it is pretty in here though. Can't take that away from it. Here we are, back at the canoe. Pick her up for another carry. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm going to have to walk my way all the way to Leaf Lake the way this river is. Nothing like portaging through the long grass. Just glad there's not a million mosquitoes. There sure could be. A little late in the season, I guess. I think we've seen it all on this trip. From fire burn to low water, big lakes. Little lakes, lots of nice rocky shorelines, and then of course these creeks without water, which can make life rather hard. But it is pretty in here. Gotta say, that grass is something else.
Remember how we said we were going to be there at 6:30?
Yeah. And
I don't know if that's doable anymore.
remember how we said we were going to go with the river flow and the wind?
Yeah. We are going with the river flow. If you can call this a river.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would call this a river. That's definitely a misnomer. Regularly.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ducks. Holy cow. Oh lordy.
Ready?
Yeah. My paddle just sunk. Here you go. Hard to get any push because my paddle just sinks. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a lake that looks so nice. It is Wednesday morning. We're all happy and cheery. We had our first bout of mosquitoes last night, which was pretty bad, but hey, it was great that that's the only time we had troubles. And this morning, this is what we have in front of us. This is the lake. Here's the lake. It's full of wild rice. So yeah, could be a fun paddle through here, but that's our challenge this morning. Are you happy about it, Shane?
Oh yeah, real happy.
Yeah, this is great. Great way to start the day. Kilometer maybe of this stuff. Hopefully we're going to hit the river mouth very soon here. And we're really hoping there's enough water in it to canoe. Well, here we are paddling on the mighty Broadleaf. I would suggest coming up here earlier in the year. Is that all it is a beaver dam, or is it full of rocks behind?
Rocks on the other side.
Oh, okay, so there's no point in hitting this one with speed. The river's gone dry, boy. Well, the Leaf River is turning out to be quite the challenge. Have to get out and push, pry, and carry, just about anything except paddle. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Oh, it feels like it's getting deep enough to paddle. I think I'll get in and paddle now. Well, this is more like it. If only it would last.
Go ahead and video that. Look at that.
With their wide wingspan, eh?
Yeah.
Well, this looks like an easy portage. We're at the falls, if you can call them that. Just before where Leaf River and Winnipego meet. We're hoping the Winnipego will have a little more water in it, but we're not too optimistic. But whatever, it is what it is. Now on the Winnipego River, doesn't look much different. But the boat's still floating. They haven't had to push yet. Now we're taking a little break here on the portage trail on on Winnipego River. Sit in the shade, have a cup of joe, and I think we got 3 portages left to go, and then across the lake, so maybe about 13 kilometers. Should be our second last portage, we think. Not 100% sure. Short little portage. Okay, this is going to be our last portage. On the far right, that's the shortest distance. Can you get out there anywhere or anything? Or?
Well, I can get out, yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay. we're portage free. Well, we were proven wrong. Once again, there's one more portage to be done. So we will get her done. Alright, this is going to be our final break before we hit Wallace Lake. And we got about 10 k's of paddling, I think, across the lake to reach the boat dock. Well, we're on the final push. Something like 8 kilometers to paddle. Should hit the Wallace Lake boat dock by around 5:30. So we're taking a little stop here at the Conley mine shaft. Apparently it's a bit of a tourist site. Original homes. Old snow machine. Still in mint condition. This, as far as I can tell, is some kind of a wooden trap. And here we have the throne room. Even updated with a plastic seat. Look at that. Oh. Boy, that's a nice old house. It's an interesting little diversion. Now here we are, back to where we started from.